Peter Obi reels out unique economic plan, says brain drain will become brain gain in future. Wow. I know he has a plan. I know he has a blueprint. I know he has an agenda to put Nigeria right. He was just being careful in bringing them out too early so that, they wouldn't jeopardize it for him. Peter Obi has reiterated his desire to bring back Nigerians who have made money abroad to the country to invest. The former Anambra governor said the mentality of Japa brain drain will become brain gain for the country when they have the environment, when they have the right environment to do business. Obi promised to re-engineer Nigerians' mentality about running abroad for greener pastures, as he expressed optimism about bringing back those who have run away. Yeah? Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has reaffirmed his commitment to reviving Nigeria's economy if elected in the 2023 presidential election. Speaking in an interview shared by News Central Africa and online TV, which was shared on his Twitter page, the presidential hopeful promises to re-engineer Nigerians' mentality of running abroad for greener pastures. You see, the former governor of Anambra State said the popular brain drain Japa syndrome that Nigerians talk about here and there would become a gain for the country when his administration provides a conducive environment for all to thrive. Right? He expressed confidence that those who have left the country to make money abroad will return to invest in the country once the environment is conducive enough to grow in entrepreneurship. The Anambra-born politician said the first set of people needed to grow investment in a country are people who have traveled abroad, making money and returning to the country when they see opportunities in the country. He said they will come back to invest when they see opportunities, and it will become brain gain in the future. And that is true, actually. That is very, very true. All right? So what we're saying here is that Peter Obi, one of his economic plans is actually to make the environment conducive for investment. So that those people who have the Japa syndrome or who have already run out of Nigeria to other countries or to make money will now come back to invest. And that become another level of foreign remittance, actually. And that also improve entrepreneurship in Nigeria. We can even see that even under this regime of Buhari, that security and everything, banditry, is ravaging the economy and the state of the country. People are still trying to come back to do something. Not to talk of when the environment is conducive and is booming, everywhere is secure, there's power, there's security, there are infrastructures, and there are policies that helps to grow small and medium scale businesses. Right? So people are ready to come back. Millions of Nigerians are ready to come back and do something in their home country, because no matter how you do it, east, west, home is the best. And at a certain age, there's a natural home calling. You want to go back to your kinsmen, to your kindred, even after overstaying abroad. From the age of 60, 70, you should be getting closer to your root. All right. Unfortunately, a lot of Nigerians are not able to do that for some political, economic, security, social challenges. All right. They can't come back. And a lot of them are stranded because right now they're old and they don't have anything to fall back on in their own country. And the only reason they don't have anything to fall back on is that the environment has been very, very acidic, has been very, very bad over time. So they were not encouraged to invest in their home country. Now they're old, they don't have anything to fall back on in their home country. And so most of them invested their money in those foreign countries where they are. And that is where their life is. And that's why some of them have chosen to die there. At worst case, they bring their corpse home to bury and then they go back again. And for such people, how will their own children even come back to Nigeria? So people actually want to come home. Unfortunately, home is too toxic for a free and fair life, all right, for investors to put money. Everybody in Nigeria wants to steal from a small investor. That is why I should say one of the Yoruba man, I think from Osun State or so, the one that died about a month or 2 months ago, and America came for his body because he came to Nigeria as an American citizen with American passport. They came for his body back to United States and buried him in the US. Why? The man has grown, even with him carrying his American passport. He knew that he came from Nigeria, and so he left his family and came to Nigeria to invest in his home country. What did they do? They kidnapped him and they ended up killing him. All right. So now that I've killed him and his body has been taken back to America, tell me, first of all, will his family come back to Nigeria? They will never in history. That is one. Number two, that business that he started, he employed some people to do it. Will all those people get jobs? No, they must have been sacked. They have to go home now. So you now see that the environment is very toxic and very unsafe, unsecure for people to invest money and move freely. The next thing, even some of the workers or even relatives will organize the kidnapping and the killing of that person. You understand? So it is expedient that we install a government that will make the environment conducive for Nigerians who have jackpot abroad to come back and then invest their money in Nigeria. And that is what Peter Obi is saying, that the jackpot syndrome, which is causing brain drain right now in Nigeria, because a lot of intellectuals in Nigeria are now running abroad to go there and find a better pasture for life. Those people will turn out to be brain gain for Nigeria in the future, because those people, when they have succeeded, they will remember their country and they will want to come back and invest with small or medium-scale businesses or even large-scale businesses, depending on their financial capacity. All right? So Peter Obi is very enthusiastic and very, very hopeful, optimistic that when he's voted in, he's ready to make the environment very conducive for people who have run abroad to come back and invest. And that is a very good one. That's actually what everybody hoped for. All right? And I tell you, there are several Nigerians abroad yearning for that. Somebody is saying, among all the frontline contestants, only Peter Obi has the in-depth understanding on how to move Nigeria forward. Others are in the race only to fulfill their age-long ambition and to share our party monies. All right. So I think that is what he's trying to say here. Only Obi has that vision to bring Nigeria again back the way it's supposed to be. The rest is like it's my turn syndrome, Emilokon syndrome. That is actually, Tinubu is starting Emilokon in the south. I'm sure Atiku is having that Emilokon mentality in the north, even though he's not saying it, but his feeling is his turn. That is why he had to overturn the plan for PDP to zone the presidency to the south this year, and then kicked out Wike. You understand? Because he used money to buy the delegates, and those people saw the money at that time and they voted him without asking questions. So it's only Peter Obi that has that mentality to help Nigeria come back on. So we must support him. Right? You have good plans for us, but some people are saying otherwise. Yeah, those people like the Soludo of Anambra State and Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, or the David Umahi of Ebonyi State. Those people are just slanderers, actually. They don't want an Igbo man to be ahead of them because of their ego, because their selfish interest. They want to be number one, even when what they are doing is right or not right. And they, even when another person has a better agenda, they don't want to support. So it's a very bad one. All right. Another person is saying, I would have taken you serious if you had said God. So I don't understand what that guy is trying to say. So this man always on point. Now, who give you this word of yours? May God keep you. Yeah, Peter Obi is always on point all the time. He has that natural intelligence that is working for him. He has that natural wisdom endowed in him, and it's moving on. All right. Somebody said, exactly, we have tested you before and we trust you can do it again. May God help you, because we Nigerians are paralyzed with bad system of governance. We need fresh blood in the system. All right. So that somebody saying, I will keep saying my rosary for you to win and expect my vote next year. No shaking. Somebody is already promising his own vote here. This man is a gift to Nigerians. 2023, vote wisely. Yeah, it's a gift to Nigerians. All right, it's a gift to Nigerians. It's a gift to Nigerians. So okay, so somebody said, follow who no road Obi-Datti, leave Atiku for Dubai and Tinubu for Britain. Wow. So all the things he has said here, people are happy and they're accepting it and they are getting the support. Let us just put together and make sure we vote the right person come 2023. So that is what Obi is saying. When he's voted in, brain drain will become brain gain in the future, because it will create an enabling environment for people who have jackpot abroad to come back and then invest here and to become brain gain. Thank you for listening, and let's have your own comment and idea as well.